Howdy, we got the beginnings of Jingle Bell Rock. So what I like to do is I like to lay my first finger flat on the high E and the B at 14, and then drop my second finger on the 15 on the B string. And then when the 17 comes in, I drop my pinky on the high E on the 17. So we're doing thirds right over here in the key of G, and then fourths back to the third one time, and then a fifth by dropping the pinky down. Then we leave the first finger where it is, and we essentially move the first finger up to the G string on the 14, and we take the second finger and drop it on the B string on the 15, like that. And then we slide that shape up to the 16 and the 17. Strum it once, strum it again, and bend both strings. Come back down, strum it again, slide that shape back to the 14 and the 15. Slide that shape back to the 11 and the 12. And then reverse the position. Put your first finger on the 10 and your second finger on the 11 on the B and the G string. So again, we had, oops. Reverse, open, 3, 2, open. D major 7, D6, D major 7, D6, G flat minor, E minor, A, E minor, A, E minor, A, E, A, D major, and I'm strumming down, up, down. For every chord listed on the chart, it's down, up, down. So again, regular D, D major 7 is the first finger laying flat on all 3 strings, and we strum 4 strings. A D6 is the D chord with the third finger lifted, 4 strings. When we get to, scroll down here, when we get to the bridge, I like to use bar chords. So I'm using the G bar chord, and then I lift the second finger for the G minor. So we got G time, it's G minor time, D, 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 E, E7 is the E with the third finger lifted, A7 is an A chord, but the middle string of the A chord is open. So I like to play it with my first finger on the D string and my second finger on the B string. You could also use your second or third finger, whichever way you prefer for that A7. And then we're back to the D, D7, major 7, D6, D major 7, D6, G flat minor. It's the G chord. Move back a fret with the second finger up. B is bar chord type 2 at fret 2. First finger can lay flat, but it really only needs to hit the A string. Third finger is catching 3 strings. Back to G, G, G minor, E, Jingle Bell Rock. So if you play all the chords out with the verse and the bridge, you're golden. It's all the D major 7, the D6, the G flat minor. We got the A chord, we have the A7 chord, we have an E chord and an E7 chord, and we have an E minor chord. And then we have the B chord, which is bar chord type 2. And I believe that that's all the chords that we need. Let me just scroll down and see if I'm missing any. The D7 at the end of the verses. The D7 is when you take the D chord and you just turn the triangle, the point of the triangle, and put it back at the first fret. So instead of playing a D chord like this, these 2 notes stay the same. We're just taking this note and we're moving it back to the first fret, and then using the second and the third finger to get these 2 outsides. So for the D chord, we were here. Now we move that note all the way back to over here. Much much bluesier sounding than D. D is major and happy. D major 7 is jazzy. G6 is kind of jazzy. D7 is kind of bluesy. Have fun.